Oh, he says one of the casino guys is called Derek, your jester. You might need to tell them that bullying isn't tolerated here. Listen, I can't tell people what to do and what not to do, right? Here's what I think is messed up. When the detractor community decides to hyper-focus on something that literally I have nothing to do with, nor should I even have knowledge of, all right? I will publicly address it right here. We got a good audience for it today. I think we should publicly address a situation, okay? And I want everyone to listen up because I think this is very important, all right? When you are a content creator, okay, you have an audience. And that audience sometimes becomes regulars who you recognize, who you're friendly with, right? But there's no responsibility of a content creator to be micromanaging the actions of their audience. You understand? It is not my responsibility, nor any streamer or content creator's responsibility, to parent the regulars. You understand that? I am no one's father, nor do I want to take on the responsibility of being anyone's father. All right? Now, some people have said, well, we look up to you as like, someone who, when you tell your stories or whatever, we learn from you and your experience. That's a little different. But I don't think I've ever in the time, 16 years, right, that I've been here on YouTube, I don't think once I said, I am your daddy. Now do what I tell you because I know better than you, son. Like, have I ever done that? Right? No, nor do I aspire to be anyone's, we're joking, oh, he's the king or whatever, okay? Okay, it's a joke. You understand the difference between joking and reality, right? So it's not on me to be telling anyone how to behave, how to live their life, what to do, what not to do. I'll tell you my opinions on things, and it's up to you to judge if you agree with me or not. And if you want to apply things that I say from my streams to your own life, that's up to you. But it's not my job to dictate to you what's wrong, what's right, and this is how you live your life or else, right? It's not. In fact, I will go as far to say this. The very moment that you do anything off my stream, it's none of my business. The only business I have of knowing anything about you is what you do right here in my chat or on my stream. Okay? That's it. I don't care about what you do outside of my streams. I get idiots who come in here and be like, did you know that this chatter's on a detractor chat right now? And I'm like, I don't care where they are. Why would I care where they are? They can do whatever they want when they're not on my stream. I only care about how you behave in my place of business. That's it. Everything else is up to you. And it's not my job to stalk you, micromanage you, and find out what you do behind the scenes. Why the hell would I ever care about that? Right? But people try to do this all the time. My detractors, notably, they stalk certain viewers and they'll be like, I saw what you did on your social media. I saw what's on your LinkedIn. I saw the post you made 12 years ago on Facebook and this and that. Okay. Snow Carl tipped me $1, says, it's me again if you consider my unban. Well, Snow Carl, I'll be very honest with you. You really pissed me off earlier this year with your way you behaved on the streams repeatedly over and over. And even though you apologized, I honestly didn't believe that your apologies were wholehearted. I'm just being honest, There's some people who I feel over time, they can learn from their mistakes and they can learn to be a better person and they can come back and be a stream participant again. But you always had to twist that knife and you got unbanned a million times and every time you never learned your lesson. You know what I mean? Every effing time. You never learned your lesson. It was like you couldn't resist doing that behavior that you knew was insulting and not allowed on the stream. You just couldn't help yourself. And I'm at the point with people like you, all right, because it's you and there are several others in the same situation as you, that I feel like I'm enabling you by letting you back into the streams to do that kind of behavior. That toxic, hurtful, negative behavior that you being in the stream now, oh my God, I can't control myself. I got to do it again, you see? And it may not be today and it may not be tomorrow and it may not be in a week, but I almost feel like it's inevitable, right? That you're going to be doing stuff that's going to be negative. In addition to that, I already know that you're in other detractor chats constantly because people tell me about it all the time. I don't actively seek that information. I don't actively seek that information whatsoever, but people snitch. I'll just get anonymous email. Here's evidence that Snow Carl is still talking shit about you in a detractor chat. There it is. I'm not looking for it, but you gotta, that's what I keep telling people. You gotta understand everything you do on the internet is public. Everything. You may think you're safe hiding in your little hidey holes of other chats and a Twitter feed over here. You may not think that I'm gonna look at. People find that stuff and end up just sending it to me. I don't even ask for it. I don't care. But then they send it to me. You know? So, I'm sorry, Snow Carl, but the only way I could ever believe that you actually are going to reform yourself is if you completely shut yourself off from any kind of activity that's like basically making fun of me, tearing myself and my family members a new one, constant annoying insults and criticism. You'd have to completely stay away from that for an extended period of time. I'd have to not hear from anyone that you're in detractor chats and shit for an extended period of time. And then you'd have to come to me and say, I really reformed. I've made my case now. Please let me back. And then I would consider it. But you have done none of those. So you're not coming back.